Thanks.
Thanks everyone. We've got Steve Hansen and Sam Kane. Hi.
Can't put your knees in too far.
Steve, you've been halfway through this little two-game set within the tournament. Are you at the point that you had hoped to be at in terms of getting into the Namibian games?
Yeah, we came through last night's game really well. No injuries, other than a few bumps and bruises. So, we've continued with the selection process that we wanted to for the planning of these two games. So, really happy.
Is it nice as a coach when those things do sort of pan out the way you want them to? Does it relieve a little bit of stress or pressure?
I guess it does, I suppose. I mean, you plan for things, but when things go smoothly, you're pretty happy. Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of planning, obviously we were here last year. I'm back to the same place here. Does it feel sort of a bit like coming home?
No, home's not like this. But it's probably a bit better than that, actually. But no, having been here before is a big part of why we came last year. And you come off the motorway and you see Disneyland. You're not far from where the hotel is, and it's always nice to be in familiar places. So yeah, it's good.
Steve, you mentioned yesterday you wanted to check the GPS on Bowen Barrett for the amount of metres he ran. How's he feeling today?
Yeah, well, it just shows you how much I know about GPSs. They don't work with the roof over them. Well, they do, but they're not reliable, so I was really disappointed.
So how could you check which players ran X amount of metres?
Oh, you just got to gauge how stuffed they look. And like Bowen Barrett, to get caught from behind, he's reasonably stuffed.
So guys who played 80 minutes in those kind of temperatures, you wouldn't expect to play in 4 days' time?
Yeah, well, I'll let you know tomorrow when we name the team, I suppose. You guys never seem to get that, do you? You're always probing to know what the team is. Yes, well, my job's not to tell you. Thanks very much, Nigel. Appreciate that.
With regards to those conditions, I mean, was there any concerns with guys in terms of loss of body weight or anything like that? Because it seems the kind of conditions where big players, some players sort of lose maybe 2, 3, 4 kg sort of can't play.
Yeah, we've tested all of that in training, and guys know how much fluid they've got to put back in their bodies, weigh them in before and weigh them afterwards. So they're pretty well versed in what they normally on an average lose. So then it's up to the guys to put the fluids back in. So they're pretty smart.
Sam, when you sitting watching that game, I suppose you've probably been drenched in sweat as well. Was there a little part of you that was kind of going, oh, maybe it's not the worst not to be out there in those conditions?
Oh well, we warmed up. All the boys that weren't playing helped the team warm up as the boys normally do, and it doesn't take long. As soon as you start moving around, you guys would have known being there too. It just starts leaking out. Probably took us about 20 minutes into the game to finally stop sweating just watching.
How keen are you, Sam, to get out there after your first game was cut short?
Yeah, very keen. It feels like a long time ago, that South Africa game now, and only had 40 minutes under the belt. So pretty keen to play some footy.
So it's almost a year to the day since you broke your neck. I think this coming Monday will be a year to the day. So just how special has that last 12 months been to be sitting here now?
I'm rooming with Richie Mwanga, and he goes, last time we roomed together was this time last year when I injured, and I said, why the hell do you say that?
That's code for why the hell did you say it?
So that's in the past now. I've obviously had plenty of rugby under my belt since then, and heaps of confidence in my neck and my body.
Take you back then 4 years to when you last played, which was also the first time you played against Namibia. You had the opportunity, it was your first time as captain. From that point to this point, how different is Sam Kane as an All Black and as a person?
Oh, 4 years older, wiser, more experienced.
You'd hope so.
You'd hope so. I think in 2015, I was the 23-year-old with about 30 test caps to my name. 4 years on, 4 years older, and a lot more comfortable in myself and my playing ability. and I got handed a leadership role that day, which was a real shock. But 4 years on, I'm a lot more comfortable in my own leadership style, and yeah.
Steve, 4 years ago you must have seen those qualities. Has Sam matured into the player that you envisioned when you handed him that responsibility?
I think, as a player, he was always well down the road to showing us and telling us that he was good enough to be here. It was as a person and the character of Sam Cane that we were interested in as a leader. And as a young member of the team, the decision was made to give him the opportunity to lead, take the captain's band to further accelerate some of that learning. And he's taken it with both hands. He's now a comfortable leader in the group. He captains his own franchise. So he's developed well. He's still, like all of us, still learning. I'm 60 and I'm still learning. So what are you now? 29?
27.
There you go. You see, don't look a day over 29.
I hope not, Ben.
Can you talk a little bit about the journey over the last year? When you started it, I understand it was pretty bad, and you weren't sure what was going to happen. A year on, are you stronger athlete for all you've been through?
Yeah, well, if you get through tough times, you like to think you come out the other end a wee bit stronger. Structurally, my neck's definitely stronger. I've got 2 vertebrae that have fused together, so they're stronger than it was. And yeah, it was probably probably the most challenging time of my rugby career, but it showed me that it helped me appreciate the people in my life who helped me get through it. It helped me appreciate how much I actually love rugby, and how much I missed it and couldn't wait to get back playing. And it was just, I suppose, rugby's, even to get to any stage in a professional career, is about setting small goals, and that's pretty much what it came down to after the injury. It was just setting small goals and accomplishing them bit by bit until I got back out there playing.
Was there a moment when you thought, I'm winning this battle? Was there a particular moment you remember?
Pretty much when they told me I was going to be alright. I thought, I'm winning here. Yeah.
Steve, what do you know about Namibia? What can you tell us about it?
Probably not as much as, any more than you, really. I mean, they're not a team that you see a lot on TV. We've seen them, obviously, through the tournament, so got enough information on them now to be able to come up with some strategies. But games like this, the key thing is about ourselves, what we, how we turn up, what kind of attitude we have, and what intent, and then going onto the park and trying to execute the things we want to do. So we won't talk too much about Namibia at all, really.
Does what you tried to achieve last night against Canada, does that change for Namibia? Do you want to see new things worked on, or do you want to see continuation of some of those things?
A bit of both, yeah. We're continually trying to improve what we're already doing, and there's one or two other little things that we'll introduce.
One of the Namibian players said to me that Tier 2 nations, if they were given the infrastructure and the resources that Tier 1 nations have, that's essentially the solution to the problem. Is it that simple, do you think?
Oh.
It's a tough question, I know.
Yeah, look, I don't know if it's that simple. It's not about money, because we don't have much of it. You look at some of the other nations that have got lots of money, so it's about utilising the resources you do have, and obviously some of the Tier 2 nations could do with a little bit of money to help that. But it's about talent and how you can grow your talent, and it's not a coincidence that a lot of the coaches around the world at the moment are New Zealanders. And it's not a coincidence that we have a lot of talent back in New Zealand, because those coaches and the systems that those coaches are coming out are producing a lot of players. And as I said, we don't have a lot of money, so I don't think money is just the answer. I think that it's about education. I'm talking about rugby education, some natural talent through our bloodlines. I think our history as pioneers has created people that want to be first and want to find a way when it gets tough. So I think that all of those things mould you into the nation you become.
One last question, guys. One last
Would you
question.
name a pioneer that would have been inspirational for all the coaching culture in New Zealand?
All the men and women, for that matter, that cleared all the gorse off the countryside. They're pioneers. You didn't have tractors. You didn't have anything other than a work ethic that turned our country into the farming nation that it is. And we've taken that attitude and gone into other industries, into sports, and I think you couldn't just name one. You'd have to name a whole lot of people.
One question at the back.
Question for both of you, whoever wants to answer this. Japan team, you've probably seen them play a little bit. What's your impression of Japan so far?
Japan have been very impressive. To be honest, I only caught the last 20 minutes of the game against Ireland. We come in from training late and then recovery, but we pretty much had a large majority of the team watching that final 20 minutes together. From what I saw them grow an extra arm and leg in that last 20 minutes with the belief that they could top Ireland, and they put them under massive pressure, and Ireland weren't able to play the game they wanted to. So be exciting to see how they go against Scotland.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.